Welcome back to Crypto Kingdom 78. We're just doing a Saitama update video since I have almost 3 trillion Saitama still. I made the mistake of selling 1 trillion early. I made excellent money on Saitama, so I sold 1 trillion early for $2,000. If you're new to the channel, not financial advice, just looking at tokens that I own, and that's basically it. And up and coming tokens that I'm going to buy. So Saitama is a token. I'd have to check my wallet addresses to see exactly when it was when I purchased. I can tell you I paid around 10 zeros 50, 10 zeros 60, somewhere in that range. So I ended up buying 1 trillion tokens for $50 to $60. So kind of actually more expensive than Catgirl. I think this could be one of the ones that I hit $1 million on first with one individual token. I'm only counting the $1 million ones that are small investment tokens. I don't care about hitting $1 million on another one that I spent 20 grand on. I'm simply showing people that you can make $1 million on a token here with my initial investment on Saitama for 4 trillion was approximately $250. And 4 trillion currently right now is around 500,000 US. So I might do a sale of this with the wallet coming out on the 13th. I might sell 1 trillion once we're into the 5 zeros. I think there's lots of room to grow here. We're only at 6 zeros right now. So at 5 zeros 5, I have about $20 million US. So I don't have that far to go to get to 20 million. Or 506 actually is about 18. It's 5065, sorry, is around 20 million. Because I'm down to about almost 3, but the reflections are coming in fast. So if you're new to Saitama, it's got the SAITAMASK wallet coming out on the 13th. They update the website quite a bit. Now I believe this could be one of the first ones, small investment tokens. Low price, small investment, 10, 11, 0 tokens that I picked up that will get me to the $1 million marker. Why do I think that? Because there's only 200,000 holders compared to SafeMoon's 3 million. It's just as popular, so it's got room to grow, huge room to grow. I think as Ethereum grows to 15,000, Ethereum is going to hit 15,000 at some point. I know that. It's at 4,800 US. So Ethereum is going to triple, and this is an ERC20 token. So I think as Ethereum goes up, this even makes this more desirable. Again, it's another example of I bought Saitama with zero slippage. So even that day when the gas fees were $130, I've now turned $500 into, what are we at here? We're at about 120 to 122,000 US dollars per trillion. So I'm more or less like with the trillion that I've gone with the 3 left, I'm around closer to 360, 370, but I'm sure it'll hit 500 when the wallet comes out for the 3 trillion. Now it shows you I've hit 500,000 or going to. I'm at 300 and something thousand again with another individual token with less than $500 startup with the gas fee. Now it'd be pretty ridiculous looking back saying I didn't want to buy it because of the $120 gas fee. I mean, you have to do the math here and figure it out that the gas fee is irrelevant if you're buying a good token. You just can't buy 2 and 3 trillion. The gas fee stays the same. I just wanted to check out the roadmap and see where exactly we were on this roadmap compared to what's coming. So I don't even think, see on the roadmap here, well, okay, so stage 4, so live now, but everything's checked off, and stage 3 is pretty much done. So stage 4 is, we got the wallet, the marketplace, the platform. I mean, this could push it to at least 5 zeros in my mind, with the potential to grow maybe at a slower pace after that. I don't think it goes past stage 5 right now. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Again, this is SAITAMA INU. When I originally purchased it, most people just call it Saitama now. We'll take a look at something very interesting too. We'll take a look at their Twitter. And the Twitter's only got 130,000 followers. I mean, it's a lot, but let's compare it to like one of the big ones like SafeMoon that's got like 1.1, 1.2 million. That's why I'm in good position right now with room to grow here. I like making the money. I'm not that physically or mentally excited about it. It's more of an achievement to me that I was able to do research, spend hardly any money at all. And I think this is going to be one of the ones. I mean, I could be wrong. It could crash. I mean, there's always that risk of something going wrong here. But I do believe, I'm about 85% sure I would bet that this is one of the ones I'm going to hit $1 million on with a small investment. And I only need 1 trillion to hit the $1 million. I don't feel that I'm going to have to sell all of it to get to my goal of $1 million. I might not even sell it at $1 million, to be honest with everyone. I'll show like, you know, 1.5 trillion or whatever it takes to hit $1 million in my one MetaMask wallet. Just that day when it hits it, just so everybody can see, hey, okay, did hit this. But I don't know if I'm going to sell it because it's not so much that the money's not good. It's just I really don't need any material items in my life. I'm just enjoying making these videos. I'm trying to help people best I can, show that, you know, the good old story of having to, you know, have all this money to make a lot of money. The funny thing is about crypto, since I started buying it, the ones I'm making the most on are the least investment ones. So imagine, I could only imagine if I had to just, the day I bought this, I had a couple buddies telling me, oh, you should just buy 100 trillion of everything. You got the money, just buy 100 trillion of everything. And again, it was just one of those things where I picked up a few trillion. I actually bought, I bought a bunch. If I check my book from that day, I believe I bought Shiba Can Finance the same day. Now it's done quite well, but not like Saitama numbers. But Shiba Can Finance was another one I've done a video on where I originally picked it up, kind of like Mars Shiba, 1101, 1103, somewhere in that range. And it's hit almost 9 zeros, which if that was a real life stock, you'd be like, holy crap, you 100x your money or whatever, which it is. It's like 100x, 90x. So I think this is like almost, it's actually scary. You have to like sit back and think with tokens, because the norm now is like I said, we're starting to get spoiled here. So I have to be like even not more cautious, but I have to be more strategic picking these out. I mean, I'm still doing well picking these out, but we start to get spoiled. Not so much greedy. I don't really have greed for more money. I have more, I like the challenge to myself. I have more excitement just trying to make the money rather than, yeah, sure, I could always use it. It's good to have in the family, but I don't need anything, you know? So I just like to, if people are struggling out there, they need the money to survive. I don't. I'm not going to lie. I don't need the money to survive. The money that I'm going to make on these tokens, it was more of a challenge to see if I could actually learn the crypto, which I did. Nobody taught me anything that I do on here. I just use my just real life stuff that I buy stocks with, just the same technique and style. Again, like I said on other videos here, I taught myself crypto. I didn't ask one person anything. I just went on and watched like how to do this video, what the best wallet is when you're in the States, what the best wallet is in Canada, how do you get the money off. That's why I have so many wallets, because only so many you can get a wire transfer, like unlimited. There's a couple in Canada that can do unlimited. The rest cap it at like 70 grand a month, which is okay because you could get like 70. If you did get $1 million or a big sum, like lump sum of money, you could get like 70 grand a month off this wallet. So it's good to have like 8 wallets just to get the money off when you do hit. If you're in distress and you need, 500 grand at once, or you just want to buy a house, or you want to treat yourself to a $100,000 car, anything you want, it's just, you got to be set up to get it off. It's actually not that hard, but you might have to get it off through like 5 or 6 different wallets if you're in a hurry to get it off. So anyway, this SAITAMASK gets released on November 13th. It was actually perfect timing going into the weekend. what's interesting to me is I've never seen, like this thing's a little bit all over the place. Like it got to 1150 and there was just a bit of a sell, but I'm not sure, like it's still basically all green across the board here. I'm using Dex tools. So if you're using Dex tools on an ERC20, just change that logo up at the top left here, where just above where it says Wrapped ETH Saitama, to the diamond, like the Ethereum logo. And then you can, I don't know who's sold off here, but then you can check and see. So again, this is Saitama, just checking it out. I believe it's still actually, as sick as this sounds compared to what I paid, I actually believe it's still a good buy. I don't know if it can, if it's going to drop off from 6 zeros, what we're at now, 11 or 15. But still, 6 zeros, we're nowhere near a penny. They've got a lot of burning to do. Like there's a lot of growth here with what's coming out. I still believe we're early on stuff. I'm just super early. Now, this didn't happen overnight for me because you'd have to check the graph. I just don't want to pull it up and go back, or the video will be half an hour. I didn't actually write in my book the dates because it doesn't matter. I can look at my wallet addresses and see when the purchases were made. But I'm thinking Saitama was back in June, somewhere around there. So it didn't happen overnight, but it also didn't take 10 years. So I just put in this video up to show another token that I have. A lot of pumping action going on with this. I still believe it's got huge room to grow. This screen is completely green like I've never seen before. Well, I've seen it before on SafeMoon. SafeMoon was another story. They didn't even have anything. It was just hype, like a stock at the beginning. So you couldn't even see red going through the screen because it was just going so fast. The buys were coming in so fast, the sell would just get buried in there somewhere. So you wouldn't even see red at all. And then if there was a sell, it didn't even make a dent in the price, not even a nudge of the price going down. So I don't know if the wallet's going to be, I guess, to wrap things up on the Saitama. I just haven't done one in a while, and I should put a video up just because it's one of the ones I am holding. And a lot of people probably watching my videos are holding this one as well. I just don't know what it's going to take to get it to the 5 zeros. I'm kind of hoping for 505 to make a little bit of a sell in there. 505, if you're kind of like me and you're holding in the trillions, it's going to give you roughly $5 million US per trillion. So if you have 3 trillion, you have 15 million US. Again, I did this on less than $500 6 months ago. Don't think you're too late. Again, only 10% of the world's population who's eligible to be buying this stuff is buying it. So there has to be more. This can't just be a 1 and done or a 2 and done, 3 and done. There has to be more of these coming. And I think we can find them together. And with the work that I put in, and I'm learning more every day as well as I go, just a few more things to apply. I actually believe I can keep picking at least 75 to 80% of these correct. And I'm not going to say they're going to go up like 50x. So sure, we're going to hit some that go 50x the first couple of days. If you need some pocket cash, like 5-10 grand to get some bills paid before Christmas, I hope that works out for everybody. But I can't guarantee anything here. All I can guarantee is I do put the time in. You can tell I put up more videos than anybody. I do a lot. Like it's hard for me to do a live stream. I'll probably do it with somebody else on here. They can just invite me on. I can't concentrate when there's too many questions coming on the board at once. I don't want to be a live Telegram. I just don't think it'll be as useful as people think, because one person's question will get drowned out by 20 others. It's just maybe if I figure out a way to do it, and it's like one person can speak, ask a question, and then we'll move on to the next person, kind of like that. But we'll figure it out. For now, nobody's missing anything. I'm up all the time. If there's anything worthwhile putting, I got 2 projects coming up that are brand new. Probably nobody knows about them. I'm going to have videos on them. One's called Lunar. I'll give you a little sneak peek. One's called Lunar Defy. And I've got, I believe, Hyped and Pumped coming next. Or Lunar. I don't know which one I'm going to do first. Hyped is basically the company, but it's called Pumped and Hyped is the token company. It's 2 tokens in one. One's utility. So I have 2 videos coming of new stuff coming. Price-wise, Lunar is going to be a better deal on the pre-sale. But if you missed the pre-sale of Lunar on the 15th, not to worry, because the launch, if we can catch it in the first few minutes of the launch the price should be relatively the same for Lunar, if not bang on. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Just wanted to update Saitama and what's coming and what's new, and give people hope that this can be done. This can be done. Like, we'll do it again, and we'll do it again. I think I've got about 5 or 10 now that are going to hit this marker, and but I'm not talking like big investment ones. So we'll see you guys soon.